Welcome to another edition of the Hoop Scoop. I'm Jared Johnson, and I'll be taking a look at Texas Tech's tournament resume in this video. And the Red Raiders have 3 games remaining in the regular season. They play at West Virginia this Saturday. They're at Oklahoma State, and then they wrap the Big 12 and regular season against Baylor at home. Of course, they have the Big 12 tournament as well. But before Selection Sunday and the NCAA tournament and all that madness, for lack of a better word. The Red Raiders are currently 19-9 overall, 8-7 in the Big 12, so they're in a good spot. I'm going to go over their net rankings, some other analytics and projections, things like that. But I think they're in a good place in terms of their tournament resume right now. They looked a lot better before these last 2 games, both double-digit losses, one at UCF, the other at home against Texas. But it wasn't that long ago they beat then number 6 Kansas by almost 30 here in Lubbock. So, and they also edged TCU without Warren Washington. So here in Lubbock. So they do have some big wins here recently, but some injuries have really hurt Texas Tech. I think the whole team just seems a little ragged, having gone through most of the Big 12 gauntlet. But let's take a look at the resume from some other people's viewpoints. The net ranking is 43rd, which is pretty good. Take that. They have 4 quad 1 wins, 3 quad 2 wins. The strength of schedule is 38th overall, which is mostly due to the Big 12. Their out of conference, non-conference strength of schedule is not good. It's in the 300s. Joe Lunardi projects Texas Tech as a 7th seed right now. Ken Palm rankings is 38th, and then the Haslametrics fingerprint is 39th. So, I mean, all of those numbers say Texas Tech's in the tournament, but from my perspective, and they have West Virginia there. It's never easy at Morgantown, but this is a game Texas Tech should have a good chance of winning still, with it being on the road and despite the recent struggles. But if Tech can win just one of these 3 games, I think they're in. Now, if they lose all 3 of the regular season games and maybe only win 1 game, or if they lose out completely, then that's where it's going to be nerve-wracking to see if Texas Tech gets in the tournament. I do think they still have a shot if they don't win another game, either the last 3 of the regular season or in the Big 12 tournament. I know Mighty Joe, who's out sick for this video this week. Mighty Joe's ailing just like the Red Raider basketball team. Let's hope he gets well soon. But I know he thinks Tech needs to win one of the final 3 regular season games, regardless of what happens in the Big 12 tournament. I slightly disagree with that. I still think there's a chance the Red Raiders can get in the tournament, even if they lose their last 3 games. That would be 5 straight losses to end the regular season, by the way. But why not win one? And I think that locks Tech in. Tech gets to 20 wins. That'll get them at least 500 in conference. You get 2 wins, and you're playing for seeding. But if you can win one of these games, Texas Tech locks it up. So that's what they need to do. And their first opportunity, like I said, is West Virginia this Saturday. I believe tip-off is 5 p.m. Central Time there in Morgantown. Then you got Oklahoma State on the road as well early next week, and then you wrap it with Baylor before Big 12. So my personal thought in terms of the Big 12 tournament is I don't think the committee weighs that very heavily, unless you make a deep run to like a championship game or something like that. It seems like they already have most of their seedings, in place before all those tournaments are done. So it just really seems like those don't help a lot. Now, maybe in Texas Tech case, if they lose all 3 of the regular season games and they win 2 or 3 in the Big 12 tournament, maybe that does catapult them into the tournament. But I do think if Tech can just win one of these regular season games, then everybody can rest easy for a little bit, at least, until they get to the tournament. But Tech has been struggling recently. We'll have to see. I don't know what the availability of Warren Washington will be. He missed against Texas. He missed a couple of games. He played against UCF, but was ineffective. You could tell he was still hurt in that game. So need to get him healthy. Need to try and get back as close to full strength as Tech can, and get one more victory, get to 20 wins, get in the tournament, and then see who the matchups are. But for now, I want to thank you for watching, and until next time.